G'day, I'll be talking to Lisa today about the good old days in the transport industry, what it was like back then and what it's like now. And so if you'd like to tell your story on the Courier Academy, please reach out to us. We can't do this without your help, so let's get together, let's get our story straight, let's go out there and some up. Welcome to the Courier Academy podcast, where we are the podcast all about anything to do with transport workers' rights, whether you're behind the wheel in a courier van, in a truck, doing rideshare stuff, all that fun stuff. And I'm here with, I don't even know how to describe you. I really don't. And you know how important you are to me, all right? And not just, someone that's been subjected to me for a quarter of a century, and she's literally...
Quarter of a century?
A quarter of a century.
29, dude.
29 years. Mm. That's got to be some sort of record. So Lisa's been... I don't like to say... I'm big on this. I don't like to say working for. I like to say working with. Even though you've been an employee, you're more than that to me. I just basically couldn't operate unless you existed. And so... There's no job title that would ever justify what you do or who you are. I know exactly. So look, she is the wind beneath my wings. She is the oracle. She who knows all. She who has me by the balls too. In a good way.
I literally do.
Yeah. And, so Lisa, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, cool. You had no choice.
No, I didn't. You took me off the massage chair.
Exactly. So I bought her a massage chair just so she can every now and then jump in there, and she... the hardest working person I've ever met in my life. But Lisa was one of the biggest reasons why I took the plunge, and we started to go down the path of having a podcast. We named it the Courier Academy, is because that's the business that we've been involved in with each other for now together 29 years. Mm-hmm. And by the way, Nicole, we must do a podcast for Secretary's Day, even though she's not a secretary, but somewhere along the line 29 years ago, I'm sure you took a note for me or something like that. But,
Made a photocopy for you.
Yeah. But if you want to watch me burst into tears, everyone, and talk about how much Lisa means to me, then let's do a podcast on that just alone. But the reason why we started this is because we've been around for decades, and we've seen the rapid decline and the race to the bottom that is the transport industry. And as you know, I've been in the US, and I saw a whole bunch of horrific things over there that I start to see getting imported here. And, and so the reason, we've started this is because we want a platform for people that are in the industry to come and tell their story, good or bad, And I understand your husband, who works for a great company.
Yep.
Still works on the road. And how's Grant going?
Yeah, he's going good. He's happy where he is. He's also 29 years this year.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So hang on a second. So love blossoms at Yellow Express, not only between me and Lisa, but Lisa and her husband. Yeah. And so you guys started at the same year?
Yes, we started this probably about 2-3 months apart.
Okay.
Didn't know.
Wow. All right. Well, I can't help but shamelessly plug Yellow Express. We are the number one rated company, but not only by our customers, but also by our drivers, which we're very proud of. Mm-hmm. It's pretty unheard of to have a driver driving for a company for 29 years.
Oh, we've got a few of them here.
Yeah, I know.
They're happy.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, it's a formula, and I believe that, when I think about my time in the US and those sort of things that still haunt me to my day, people living paycheck to paycheck and all that sort of stuff, I believe that transport workers in general aren't recognised for the hard work that they do, and the very stressful work that they do too, and this is obviously a platform to for them to tell their story and get the word out As far as you're concerned, what have you seen? What are the major things over the last 3 decades?
I think for the blokes it is getting harder. It is. It's getting more strenuous to earn the same amount. Back before it used to be, we had printers and stuff. Everything was on paper. There was no emails. It wasn't electronic. Things were forked on and off. It's harder now.
Traffic's
Traffic's harder, but
tolls. There's not
it's more labour intensive now.
Yeah. And I don't think the wages or the remuneration is kept up with inflation.
Not in the industry, no.
Yeah, I know.
No, not with the others.
Do you think this podcast is needed?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Because I think they're seen, but they're not heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, and it's also a bit difficult to try and change something when you're too busy working.
Yeah, you don't get the time. It's very mentally draining out on the road.
Yeah.
You don't get time to think.
How's Grant done it for 29 years? He's just in the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing a run now, and he's just in the zone, just poddles along.
Do you remember what fuel costs were back in the day? Like per litre?
No, it was like, was it 70 cents, 60 cents?
I remember when it was in the 30s at one stage. I don't know how it got to that, but I'm a little bit older than you. But yeah.
And that was expensive. Then everyone had to convert to gas.
Yes.
Yeah, they all wanted to convert to gas because that was about 20 cents or 30 cents or something.
When I think about any sort of transport worker, in particular, we're doing last mile stuff and we're dealing direct with consumers. They're the face of many companies, and I think in short, I mean, if you're somebody delivering a package, just know that guy out there that's delivering that is doing it sort of anywhere from between 50 to 80 times up to 100 times a day. It's got a time schedule to keep on. Doesn't get the excuse of there was traffic and all that sort of stuff, and is working within a system where 9 times out of 10 there's been some sort of sales process that's taken place and deals done between accountants, and the poor guy on the road has been the last guy to deliver that parcel, and a lot of times they're delivering happiness, and are they getting recognised for that? What's your answer to that?
No.
No way.
No way.
I agree.
They're just a
commodity.
Kind of looks like like a number.
Yeah. Okay.
Not a person, not a, hey, do you want a glass of water or something while it's the 40-degree heat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need to use the toilet? None of that.
So what would your message be to customers out there that get that sort of delivery guy in every day? Would it be nicer for him, or make sure there's a cold bottle of water there, or even a pat on the head?
Yeah, because they're doing it tough too. So we're all human. We're all the same.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's just...
It's funny, from a customer's perspective, you never get a call for the 99 times that you've had the delivery done on time. You get that call where it was late once.
Yeah.
Yeah. No hate on customers. We love customers. We definitely love our customers. But look, this is not about us. It's about the Courier Academy. So, look, if you've got a story to tell, today we've been talking to Lisa, who's been around the industry for close to 3 decades. And we're here to tell your story. If you've got a story to tell, no matter which company you're working for or which industry that you're in, we'd love to hear from you. Please reach out. I can't just do this alone. We need your help. So the more stories we tell, the more we amalgamate, the more we get together. The better we can get together the plan and make some real changes to the industry. That's what we're about.
I agree, well said.
You just had a little operation. I've got this little tradition of doing a fist bump. That's just not going to happen, is it? I'll come your way. Thanks, Lise. I'm nothing without you.
Love you too.
Love you too.